We're back.
Given all of the chaos and the intensive efforts in all different parts of LA County right now, it's been difficult to get the specifics on exactly who has been detained by law enforcement. We don't have names, we don't have locations, we certainly don't have any criminal charges. None have been filed by the district attorney's office as from their office this afternoon. You also heard all this discussion about bringing in National Guard troops. They're going to assist with manning checkpoints like the one behind me here in Altadena. That will free up law enforcement to do more proactive work, patrols inside the neighborhoods to make sure nobody...
Finally bringing in the National Guard. Welcome back, everybody. I was a little too tall. Could have used a few pounds.
NBC 4 News, back to you.
All right, Eric, appreciate it. Thank you. It's just after 6 o'clock, and we are continuing our coverage of Southern California's wildfire emergency live here on the air, nonstop since Tuesday morning.
That's us.
Good evening once again, everybody. I'm Michael Brownlee.
And I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Jay's for Justice. Welcome back to my channel. We are covering the nighttime.
Communications Branch 5, go for Juliet.
We are PM of January 9th. Of the California wildfires.
Division Juliet be able to provide a possible plate for the Chevy panel van?
Negative. They did not have a plate.
We have a new one. The Kenneth Fire is almost to 800 acres.
Branch 5, communications copies. Was there a direction of travel?
Welcome in, everybody. This is the night stream. We've been
Negative in the general area.
Live day and night covering these horrible fires.
Branch 5, communications copies.
Let's get back to the press conference, though. They are still talking. Let's see what kind of hot air they're blowing now. Let's listen in.
Unified command. The LEFD is now an assisting agency. I want to make sure that we thank the residents of Los Angeles for remaining vigilant, and this new fire shows that we are absolutely not out of this extreme weather event.
Over in Altadena, the Eaton fire has burned more than 13,000 acres. That is 0% contained. And we have some revised numbers here tonight. Officials now say 4 people have died in the Eaton fire. That's down from the initial 5 reported. One firefighter has been injured. We're told they were taken to a hospital. Now, evacuation orders are still in effect. Pasadena City's PIO says that more than 1,000 people spent the night at the shelter over at the Pasadena Convention Center. As we mentioned, the National Guard has been deployed to help with the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire.
Also, we're getting new information on the Palisades fire. We've learned of a second confirmed death there. The first one was reported at a home on PCH. That's near Dukes.
Pictures. Branch 7 operations.
Filtering in back to their homes. Mike and Cher.
Yes, Rick, it looks like there's certainly a lot of people out there that are just doing their best to be patient to try and get in. But when we just left that news conference, and even Kristen Crowley said that the potential for rapid growth is in the next hour. And that is something that is of concern, obviously. And so, unfortunately, those people are just going to probably have to wait. And thank you for bringing that story to us. It, breaks your heart when you hear a 9-year-old, just want to be with her little kitty.
Yeah. And Cher, we have seen the fire on the hillside about 3 or 4 blocks from where we're at, but the helicopters are out here. They're flying at night, and they're making pinpoint drops. We've seen several lines of fire suddenly disappear after the drops were made. So they're making headway on this Kenneth fire out here. At this distance, it's hard to tell how much headway, but for what we're seeing in the foreground here, there's an air of optimism, at least at this corner of the fire.
The Kenneth fire is now almost 1,000 acres. So check this out. Look at the big screen. You're seeing I don't know what you're seeing. This is nuts.
Much what we had, to be quite frank. We did see the winds diminish, and in fact, as you watched Rick's live shot, you could see that there was a slight breeze. You couldn't tell by Rick or by him, but if you saw in the background, you saw a little bit of a breeze blowing hair around, but it was very slight. But we are looking at the winds near the Kenneth fire. This, by the way, is a complete contrast to this is the Huntington Beach camera. Contrast to what's going on near the fire, where we do have some wind with us, and it is present at the moment. Here's the latest of the wind update. Near Calabasas, we're looking at sustained winds of 9 miles per hour, and we are seeing occasional wind gusts at 18 miles per hour. And because of the wind speed of those gusts, the helicopter resources are able to make those pinpoint precision drops that Rick was just mentioning, and that's why they're able to get a handle on that particular fire. But I was looking at the gauges around that area. There's one that's called Chesbrough. That one is looking at sustained winds in the 20s, gusts.
From REMS 11.
All right,
Command.
look at this.
Go for branch 10. We're finishing up our 12-hour. Any needs from us before we head out? We showed Chula Vista REMS our location. I believe they'll be coming here. No, I think we're good. I appreciate it. REMS 11, copy.
Oh, wait. We got to rewind this.
We made the official in Los Angeles Unified.
We got to watch the mayor.
Putting out notices.
The mayor.
Support.
Here we go.
Sheriff Robert Luna, he made it clear that those 5 deaths were both from the Palisades and the Eaton fires. But then tonight, the LAFD chief said they are tacking on 2 more fatalities because of the Palisades fire. So as far as I'm understanding, there have been 7 fatalities, both in the Palisades together and the Eaton fires.
Yeah. All right, let's continue listening in to this press conference as we approach the 6 o'clock hour. You're watching Fox 11 News.
Thanks, Flo.
Speaking behind you, we still have 20,000 acres burning in the Palisades.
That's right.
0 containment, 5,000 structures destroyed or damaged. What is it going to take to stop this fire? Do you have enough resources? How many firefighters have been brought?
And I'm going to answer that in part, but then, of course, I'm going to defer to our police chief that we have been fortunate with mutual aid, with support coming from basically all over the country. And in fact, I was with the governor earlier. Canada is sending support. And I think that we have seen this. We have certainly seen Los Angeles City and County firefighters deployed around the country. Let me acknowledge Freddie Escobar, who is the head of the Firefighter Union. So just as we have provided mutual aid, I'm getting calls from some of my former colleagues in Congress who are now governors of state who have offered to send people. So I think we have been rich in support. I don't know if we ever have enough resources, but Chief, let you take it from there.
How are your firefighters holding up? Everyone has been flooding our social media and email and phones saying how wonderful our firefighters are. What more do they need? How exhausted are they?
I would love to start with that. So thank you so much for asking about our first responders and our partners. So take a deep breath, and I think about what our firefighters, first responders have been able to do. You look at the multiple fires, the fires keep coming. Our firefighters are working to the highest efforts. I've never seen this in my 25-year career, and I can tell you, as a chief, I can stand strong. I can tell you that LEFD and the rest of our regional partners, our firefighters, boots on the ground, are absolutely tired, but I tell you, they will never, ever give up. They will continue to work hard. They will continue, and we will continue to work to make sure that we're saving as many lives and saving as many properties as we can.
With everything they've been through, though, the problems that we've been hearing from homeowners with water, with the 3 tanks that DWP supplies in that area running out.
Right.
Is that system fixed? Can you assure residents that those hydrants are again going to be working and that's going to be online? Residents are worried that there's a problem preventing you from stopping this fire. We're still at 0% containment.
Sure. What I can tell you first and foremost, one of the biggest assets right now is our air assets. They're in the air. You can see them. We're watching the news just like you. We're talking with everybody, boots on the ground, and the community members. That is one of the biggest key factors right now, especially with Palisades, is our air resources are running and they're dropping water and retardant, which is a huge asset for us. When it comes to the basic fundamentals of water supply and hydrants, I can tell you our firefighters are trained, and in many brush fires, we run out of water, and we anticipate that because of the supply demand. There's so many firefighters tapping into a limited supply of water. We're going to anticipate we're going to run out of water. But I tell you, with firefighters, we do train to that fact. We'll figure out a way to either draft waters out of pools, ponds, whatever it may be, and also utilize additional resources out there with water tenders that carry thousands of gallons. So what I can tell you, the firefighters are doing their very, very best. I promise you that. And also the air assets are a huge, huge thing that we're utilizing right now that'll help Palisades.
Is there a problem with the hydrant system? That's what homeowners are wondering.
Right now, we're not utilizing the hydrants.
Next question, Mayor Dakota.
And Mayor Bass, if I may just ask one more question. You just got back, and there's some national criticism that you've seen. You say we need to stand together.
Yes.
But there have been calls for your resignation. There's a change.org petition. What do you say to those criticisms?
Let me say, actually, first of all, let me finish on the firefighters, because everything the chief said, of course, I support. But there was one thing you didn't mention, and that is that while our firefighters are out there fighting fires, they also have had loss as well, whether it's their homes or property. And while they're going through what a lot of people are in these neighborhoods, they're having to fight fires. And let me just say, because I answered some questions like that in the morning, and let me just state now. Number one, these fires are burning now. Our job is to make sure that people stay alive, that we save lives, that we save homes, that we save property. And I also said that when the fires are out, we will do a deep dive. We will look at what worked. We will look at what didn't work, and we will let you know. Until then, my focus is on the TV screens behind you that are showing devastation that has continued. Thank you. Answered it in the morning, answered it now, won't answer it again.
Next question.
Wow. Won't answer it again, bitch.
Oh, well, let me just say quickly that some of the staff from FEMA, and I know our administrator will say this too, are not political appointees. So they will continue to be in place, ones that we are working with today.
And I'm just going to ask you to repeat the question because I didn't hear it.
We'll front reverse things.
Oh, there you are. So this is, so this disaster declaration was already given, just like many declarations that have happened across the country. Last year, we had 179 disaster declarations. So those are all in place. And we have dedicated teams of people that are at our headquarters that are working on making sure that we're providing every flexibility within our authorities. But our regional administrator that's here in Region 9, Bob Fenton, he's a career employee. He has worked through all of these, and he will be working side by side with the state and with the city and the county to help them. We will continue to deliver our programs the way that we are directed to through the Stafford Act.
Next question right here in the black and then today.
Mayor, are you able to address the false emergency alert that went out? Who authorized that? And is that something we should be concerned about moving forward?
I have walking up our Director of Office of Emergency Services for the county. He'll address that.
He actually provided remarks earlier. Did you get that?
We want to know who authorized it and if this is something we should be worried about moving forward as well.
They can answer
As far as authorization, so when Unified Command determines a location is going to be issued as an evacuation order or an evacuation warning, the incident commanders designate that. That then gets communicated to the Los Angeles County's Office of Emergency Management and the Emergency Operations Center, who actually do the function of, through a technological system, a software system, issuing that. There was an error within that system that went beyond the zone that was designated. So the correct zone was designated as authorized by the incident commanders on what was supposed to be a zone for the Kenneth Fire.
Next question. This is a question for the fire chief. Last month you wrote a memo that was transmitted to the mayor and circulated widely on social media over the last 24 hours, where you voiced alarm at a $7 million reduction in, let me get this wrong, overtime variable staffing hours. And in your memo you said the reduction severely limited the department's capacity to train for and respond to large-scale emergencies, including wildfires. And I'm wondering how much of that $7 million would have gone to emergency response and preparation, and did it affect operations in this disaster?
Sure. So in regard to the budget cut, that was a $17 million budget cut from our current budget, 25-26. I made some difficult decisions in regard to
I want to hear about the budget.
Certain types of duties and responsibilities that our firefighters take on that are non-emergency. We refocused our efforts on utilizing our budget that we had allotted, and we focused back on number one fundamentals in regard to emergency operations and training. We made our adjustments. We're working closely with Mayor Bass. She's supporting us on this. We have an interim budget that will also assist us when it comes to emergency operations. We pre-deployed, so we did everything. I can tell you, we're working with Mayor Bass, we're working with city leadership in regard to the current budget, and what I do want to focus on is 25-26. I did submit my 25-26 budget with the specific ask in regards to what the LEFD needs to move forward with providing the optimal emergency services care. Thank you.
But did it actually affect, because part of the question was, did it affect this emergency? The scenario you described, did it affect this emergency? And were you asked to cut the budget again by 6% in this next budget year? Were you asked by the mayor's staff to make another 6% reduction?
So there was a budget reduction exercise. That was for the remainder of this fiscal year. We were not cut.
But for the next fiscal year, were you asked for that?
No.
But Chief, the mayor said this morning it did not affect this emergency. Did it affect this emergency?
Oh.
Folks, are there any other questions here?
Yes or no?
Right here. This is for Sheriff Monash. Sheriff Monash, do we have a clarification of the location of the decedents? How many from the Palisades fire? How many from the Eden fire?
We're still in the process of determining that. There are, unfortunately, fatalities at both locations, but please be patient with us. As everybody has stated up here, this is an active, chaotic situation in all the places that we're at. So we'd like to know, but we want to give the most specific, accurate information. So we're going to wait until it is safe. And just to paint a picture for you, our firefighters, our deputy sheriffs, our police officers are going into these areas. There are still active fires. There are gas leaks. It is dangerous. When it is safe, we will go in there with the appropriate resources and make sure that we get an appropriate count. I pray it doesn't go beyond what we're hearing now, but I don't want to give false information. We are talking about deaths. There are people hanging on, waiting to hear from family members. This is very serious, and we want to get it right.
I just want to clarify, so if you term total 5 or 6, I know you're still calculating, but I just want to make sure we're accurately reporting what the total, as we know it is, with the new death reported in Palisades.
Yeah, the last number that we gave was 5. I believe that splits 2 from Palisades and 3 from the Altadena incident. But even as I'm telling you that, it's leaving my lips. I'm nervous about that number.
Yeah, me too, Herman Munster. They shut off the... Okay, wait. Let's put this together, what we've heard today. We had Biden tell us that the reason that the hydrants didn't have any water coming out of them was because they shut off the power, right? So that's why, because there was no power on. But you mean to tell me they haven't shut off the gas? I'm so confused right now. Okay, that makes sense.
And the obvious question is, do you think it's going to grow? I am praying it doesn't, but based on the devastation that is clear, it looks like a bomb, an atomic bomb dropped in these areas. I don't expect good news, and we're not looking forward to those numbers.
County OES said that it was a glitch, that the evacuation orders went out across the county, and they're not sure exactly how it happened. Are you concerned that that could happen again? Or a lot of people that reached probably 10 million people, that's the estimate. Are you concerned that that could panic people in the future until we find what the glitch is?
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, under these very stressful scenarios that our entire community's going through, that's the last thing that we want to happen. But in this day and age, we depend on technology. And sometimes technology isn't perfect. I have all the confidence that Kevin, his team will go back and look at with our technology people from the county. We don't want to repeat it. Personally, my daughter called me and said, "Oh my God, I think I have to evacuate." And I said, "Honey, no, you don't have to. I get it. It's not what we wanted to go out, but we're going to try and fix it."
Honey, I get it.
We are experiencing,
Wait,
we're in the middle.
His daughter,
we're going to, honey, no, you don't have
his daughter even got the false alert. Look how condescending this dude is. Oh, my daughter even got it. I don't like any of these officials. I see right through them. Put a 1 in chat if you see through government officials more so in the last couple of years than you ever have. Put a 1 in chat. Listen to this story again. You really think his daughter's in a dangerous area? Come on now.
I have all the confidence that Kevin, his team will go back and look at with our technology people from the county. We don't want to repeat it. Personally, my daughter called me and said, "Oh my God, I think I have to evacuate." And I said, "Honey, no, you don't have to. I get it. It's not what we wanted to go out, but we're going to try and fix it." We are...
Come on. Honey, no, you don't. Come on. Thank you for being a member, Mrs. Fletcher, for 6 months. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I see right through this shit.
We're in the middle of a crisis, and communication is very important, and people are tense right now. And that's why we are going out of our way as a team to communicate at least twice a day with all of you so we get the best information out. So
trying to be relatable.
We'll fix it.
Trying to be relatable.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mayor.
There is a lengthy briefing from LA City and LA County leaders.
All trying to be relatable to the people. Like, stop. It's insulting, you know it? Absolutely insulting. Hey, John Gone Girl. Welcome in. Welcome to the night stream. Oh. I know they want that Gavin Newsom to eventually be president. Lord have mercy. Yeah, trying to play the relatable card. Well, how are you guys doing tonight? We're rolling into our PM stream. Seems like we're in this for the long haul now. Yes, I did load it hot. I did see them using purses. filling them up with water. Hey, Black Eagle, you shorten your name, babe. Hi, John. You have clean house. Yeah, I have clean house. Hi, The Battle. Thanks for subscribing tonight. Hello, Eric. Good to see you. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe so you get more notifications. Your husband works in gas distribution. He says he's called only when they demo the house. Huh. It seems like they could shut that off like they did supposedly the water. A drone had a collision with one of the planes, putting out the fire. It's being investigated by the FAA. You're kidding. Snowflakes, I know you have. Gavin Hair Gel, Newscum. The drone was in a no-fly zone. Oh, my goodness. Rebecca, stay safe. Eric, since Brian Laundry. Gruesome Newsome. Right, they do shut you off when you don't pay the damn bill. That's for sure. Should have been preventative measures a long time ago. I agree. That's why all these officials are avoiding the tough questions. In my opinion. That's why they don't want to answer those questions. He has a wrench to turn off the gas main. Yeah, but if you don't pay it, they stop it from being, directed to your house. The doggos are good, Eric. Thank you for asking. Real good. My moderators have wrenches. The people in blue today are your moderators. They pick up the slack when I'm not here at the mic. Thank you, guys. Not one person in custody for arson. I heard they did arrest a couple people, but I don't know if that's true. I'm going to flick this scanner on because it's pretty active. So hold on. Hey, Lavender. Welcome in, everybody.
The building.
It's pretty active right now.
Cancel the timer. Roger, we'll cancel the timer.
Let's see what they're saying.
Roger, go for 447. 447. We also have a rubbish fire reported in the alley off of 15th Street.
A lot of new fires starting.
Yeah, Roger, we're already in the alley. We're addressing those right now. There's just multiple lights that we're putting out as we go down. Thank you, please. Thank you, 447, Roger. Dash 38. Traffic accident, intersection of Showborn and Canoga.
6%. They just said 0 at the press conference. I don't believe Gavin. You know why?
Diarrhea of the mouth.
Because he's a liar.
Go for rescue 7.
Because you're a liar.
Rescue 7, clear to enter. Rescue 7, Roger.
It's good, Eric. It's cold. I got the heat on. They're saying the Kenneth fire was an arson fire per LAPD. I didn't hear that, but we have live aerial
Rescue
view.
104 unconscious, 7836 Busita Boulevard, crossing Eagle Mark.
It gets worse at night, and there's no power, so it's dark. It's really scary. His post on X, what a dick. Popping his collar and showing up. Just stop.
We're on scene at 49th and Vermont. We've circled the block.
Tammy, love ya.
Additional information. Rescue 881. We've made contact.
Hey, Cindy.
All right, we'll check.
I know so many people that have had their homes for 50, 70 years. I mean, that one lady, her parents had lived there for 75 years. Had their fire insurance canceled on them. It's crazy. I have never seen a governor so out of touch with the people. I've never seen it like that in my life. I absolutely am so grateful for Ron DeSantis tonight. After seeing the California governor, nothing is worse than that. Do I remember Dad with a phone? Of course. I remember Mike. Be careful of the looters. Yeah, now that it's getting dark. How many decades they paid, I know, paid their premiums. It's bullshit. Total bullshit. Look at our guy froze up.
One 4860 Heidi east. Yeah, what's that, Matt?
Oh, and she's terrible.
We're at the end here. Hey Brian, you want Matt to go back, or are you gonna keep walking? Negative. I just got to the end, and I can see 41 coming up right now. So you guys carry on, and I'll wait up the top for you. Copy.
I think the curfew was at 6. It's, I believe, 6:30 now.
MFC from Battalion 705. Battalion 705 and Task Force 1039 are being released from the Kenneth fire. We'll be, Battalion 705 will head back towards 82s, and 1039 will head back to their destination.
Baby D, I'm really sorry. Let's listen to what this kid's saying. He's a modern day Menendez.
I was at work personally.
Like the whole neighborhood, like the whole, yeah, my one of my best friends growing up, his house gone, the whole street, like the whole neighborhood, like the whole block is just disintegrated.
Were you guys up here?
We're released from the Kenneth fire, according to Command 42. 1039, Task Force 1039 is released as well. They can return to their home base, and we're going to head back towards 82. Roger.
Roll me one, snowflakes.
Metro from Rescue 1, can you dispatch over PD for a paranatural? Rescue 1, roger. Stand by.
Look at all those small fires.
Rescue Fire, Rescue 38, start LAPD for suspicious. Shoot ID only.
It's pretty wild seeing the spotlight.
Rescue 38, roger. LAPD afraid is suspicious. Fall 9747.
You see that guy with the pail? I can't with this.
Metro Fire Rescue 878, were you canceled? Rescue 878, no. Engine 38 requesting both rescues. Taking deaths now. Metro from Rescue 51, copy that. The sky priority, you have 862 responding. Would you like this to respond as well?
God, I hope they don't have an earthquake.
Rescue
That would be
51,
terrible.
yes, just respond there. Rescue 62 has an extended ETA with no badges. Copy, if that's ticketing, they don't need badges. Want to let us know if you can handle it. If not, we'll have Rescue 62 continue through.
That's weird, Northern Beans.
Engine 3 for Metro.
That is weird.
Metro from Rescue 51, one of them continues through for now.
Look at that fire burning.
1 Roger, Rescue 62 continue through.
People that live there.
We also have an updated address of
It says 0 contained.
03 Parthenia Street.
Check it out. It
Roger,
says 0
copy, updated address.
contained.
You're getting Rescue 70. Truck 96, Rescue 107, stroke, 22130, no one's late.
They sure haven't shown Runyon Canyon much.
Time 17.
We haven't seen Runyon Canyon today, have we? They focused on the towers, the communication towers.
Engine 3 to the fall, 16811, Margate Street, Crossford.
See, look on the screen. It says 0% contained. 17,000 acres burned. Kendo, how are you? Good to see you. 17,000 acres burned, 0 contained. Good evening, Frenchie Mom. You just got an insurance ad? Isn't that weird? Kendo. This is bonkers, honest to God. So we have a newer fire that started, they're calling it the Kenneth Fire. I believe this is the Kenneth. Is this the Palisades or the... That's the Palisades, I think. I'm not even sure anymore.
Engine 264, tap suicide, intersection of Sepulveda and Chase.
Okay, so no, the smaller screen is the Kenneth Fire. The newest fire. They're trying to contain it right now. I'm going to blow that one back up. Okay, so the bigger screen now is the newest fire. This is the Kenneth Fire. Hey, JMS. Good to see you. Hey, Allison. No, the holiday.
Metro engine 273, ALS resident.
They barely touch it, right? Then it's smoldering. By the time they come back around, it's fire again.
20. This is the public assist. Door is locked. Let me see with the key. If there's a hiding key, if not, we will force entry.
Hey, Melissa B.
20 Roger, stand by.
Welcome to Clickerville, baby.
Coming in hot, just like the fajita.
The curfew was at 6 p.m., y'all. Curfew in effect. Curfew in effect. Your debit card expired? Spread like wildfire, yeah. Hey, Gary, we played the whole video for Malibu. Do you guys want to watch it? It's so eerie. So we watched earlier, if you were here,
3, stand by.
Malibu burned down, like literally. Do you guys want to watch the video really fast?
Metro from engine 106. We've been released from the Kenneth incident. What would you
It
like?
tripped me out.
Engine 106, stand by. We're working on it.
Okay, so let me, I gotta give you the whole gist of it. Hold on. Let me mute this. I gotta give you the whole gist of what we saw, okay? So let me go to my short. I'm going to show you what we saw today in Malibu, and then we're going to see that video, and y'all are going to be like, Jay just blew my mind. Like, literally blew my freaking mind. Are you guys ready? Okay, watch this first.
Now that I'm out in it and I see what has happened here, it is absolutely devastating. There really is no words. You can see there are cars burned
morning,
out.
Lindsay.
This used to be Moonshadow's restaurant right here, which I know I celebrated my 40th birthday at.
Okay, Moon Shadows. Is that what she said? This was Moon Shadows. This is from earlier, guys. Right here. This is Malibu.
Other people have spent anniversaries and special occasions, a very special spot for so many. And then as you just go down PCH, there are dozens upon dozens of homes that have been lost. So that fiery red color, it's very striking as it comes up.
Pay attention to this.
The sunrise right now over the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, my word.
It is uniquely beautiful right now.
That looks really eerie. That's the sunrise, guys. Okay, pay attention to this.
It is also that
this sun, remember this sun, because it shows up in Courtney Love's video. Okay?
Fiery red color. It's very striking as it comes up, and it's something that I don't know we expected to see. We expected it to be very, very smoky in here, but we talked to firefighters. This along PCH has calmed down quite a bit. Overnight, they have just been checking for spot fires and things along PCH because, as you can see, everything is gone. It's just been leveled. I mean, I think that's really what has been unique in this fire is that it's just down to the foundation. There's nothing to sift through. I was talking.
Look at this. This is right where she's standing, y'all. She's literally standing right in front of this place.
To firefighters saying that they're having to go check on friends' homes. And when they get there, there's nothing to pick up. There's no mementos. They often look for those types of things. And it's been hard to comprehend. And I have to say, now that I'm out in it and I see what has happened here, it is absolutely devastating. There really is no words. You can see there are cars burned
morning,
out.
Lindsay.
This used to be Moonshadow's restaurant right here, which I know I celebrated my 40th birthday at.
Okay, Moon Shadows. Is that what she said? This was Moon Shadows. Right here.
Other people have spent anniversaries and special occasions, a very special spot for so many. And then as you just go down PCH, there are dozens upon dozens of homes that have been lost. So that fiery red color, it's very striking as it comes up.
Okay, so now let's go. And let's watch this one more time. Eerie. Kind of eerie. Kind of eerie, ma'am. All right, back to doom and gloom. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. It's the wind is picking up. These fires, look at them. Look at these fires. Just from the time we watched that video. Check it out. All right, here's the scanner, guys. There's about 3,000 people listening. That was Hole. That was Courtney Love. That was Kurt Cobain's wife. That was from the 90s, if you didn't know. I wasn't trying to lighten the situation. I thought it was weird, that's all. I'm sorry if it seemed insensitive. I totally was not trying to do that. At all.
Rescue 83, Roger. Get out of here. Valley Brook should be. 7447, Pulpit Boulevard.
Look at this fire. It is exploding. No, I just don't want it to seem like I was being insensitive. I wasn't trying to be. I mean, it's just weird, man. Because, like, you know, back in the 90s, you think, like, you sang that song, like, oh, Malibu. And, like, Malibu was, like, this, you know, place that you'd never fucking live. And now it's gone. It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Rescue 83, yes. Incident 3 was canceled.
Thank you, Candy. Oh, Gary. Gary. You're fine. Hey, Ange. It is pretty wild. I know. It makes me want to play videos. That's why that was my dream, y'all, was to be a radio personality. What's the link you sent, Raga? Oh, let's see what Ryan sent. State Farm canceled hundreds of homeowners insurance policies for residents in many of the same areas now in the path of the fires. Yeah, we've been hearing that. Fuck State Farm. Jake from State Farm is going to be out hiding. Your dream was to have a video rental store? Really, Prepper? Is it true all these fires started at the same time? That I don't know.
Engine 16, grass fire, 484 East Bend Street.
Grass fire being reported. Oh, I love doll parts. I am. No, I'm not a camera person. I don't have a face for TV. I have a face for radio. Oh, I know, Californication. That's prophylactic too, or whatever that word is. I miss the 90s. I know, it was such a different time. I'm telling you, insurance companies are going to be on everybody's hit list. That's crazy, Misty.
76.
Oh, no, Feminem.
Engine 264 Metro.
I think it was the fire on their policies, Fem. Not their whole policy. There was a lady, a restaurant and a laundromat. That's not stupid.
We crossed the Leisure Park Road.
I miss not knowing how corrupt the world is and just raising my family and enjoying my life. I know. Sometimes you just got to shut that shit off, those snowflakes, and just enjoy your family. You know what I mean? Because really the real life is in front of your face and your family.
264, no paramedic at this time. We have very inconclusive evidence on the stabbing. 264, roger.
Thanks, B. I like reading stories. I really enjoy music, though. Like, music is my passion, so I would love to be spinning some tunes and
Rescue 898, traffic accident, intersection of Glen Oaks and Brand.
talking in between would be nice. Would be a nice
We're available
thing.
on our first 10. Engine 47, you're attached with engine 16. Grass, 484 Bend Street.
LA, thank you so much for your $9.99 super chat. You've been nonstop, Chica. Thanks for covering such a tragedy. EW, thank you for your super chat. Thank you for covering. Thank you for being here.
Rescue 874, 6, 9717, Pinewood Avenue.
It is Kendo. The China balloons, we have never been the same.
16, no, we'll keep you attached.
COVID and the China balloons. Never been the same. Aw, thanks, Gary. I've enjoyed you being here. You're definitely an asset to the community. Hey, Mr. Meatball. I've enjoyed getting to know Granny as well, like, and you through Granny. Like, y'all are cool peeps. I'm really glad that we got to know each other, too. Oh, I wish we could do music Southern-ish.
Metro from Angel 106. We're back in our first stand. Release the move up company.
It's the same thing here, though. Like, flood insurance, right? People can't afford it. We could do that in Discord instead of movie night. We could.
16920 Chatsworth Street.
You're right, we could. Black Pegasus? Never heard of them. I'll check it out. Andrea, thank you for subscribing. But they did that to us in Florida. You know, they won't cover you for floods in certain areas. It's like, what? Like, you live in a flood zone.
Metro from truck 98. We'll need a paramedic rescue.
That's why it's going to be only the rich.
Rescue 77 from quarters.
Gone are the days when the middle class have condos on the beach in Florida. They can't afford it. They can't afford it. Florida has pushed out all the middle and lower class from the coastlines, and it's only getting worse. No, it wasn't when they started Loaded Hot. It was a few months before, they said.
803 construction 40. Still
Okay, well, here's a question. Here's a question. Could it be that the insurance companies watch the damn policies that are being passed, and when they saw a $15 to $17 million cut in the budget, that State Farm was paying attention and said, fuck this. If this place catches on fire, everybody's losing their home because they cut their budget and they're not prepared. So guess what? We're going to make it this much money to carry fire insurance. I really think that it starts with policies and budgets. You know, what's the company going to do, right? State Farm, I'm sure, watches this shit to see the risk, you know, how risky it is. And when you got these people cutting the budget, cutting out firefighters, cutting the budget on, you know, first responders, the insurance company is going to go, I don't think so. So is it really the insurance company's fault, or is it the city's fault? And the powers that be, if you will. But then the insurance company gets all the flack, right? It's messed up. It's messed up. Crooked. It's corrupt.
38, go ahead.
838 remain available on 106's first in.
Metro from Rescue 75, can you test our engine?
75, roger, stand by.
Hey, Matt, you ready?
But you know what really irritated me was the fact that one lady said that her parents owned that house for 75 years, had the same policy, and then their fire insurance was canceled a few months prior. But I don't know what the reason for the cancellation was, if you will. John Gone Girl, did you see the guy trying to put out his house with a garden hose? I don't think I saw that one, but I saw firemen using purses filled with water. Women's purses. That was a sight to see. I did hear the insurance companies have asked California to do controlled burns to help. They won't. It's a huge problem. You know, it has a domino effect. But it starts with money or lack of money and resources. I mean, we've been listening to this scanner for 2 days, and I'm hearing straight from, the first responders' mouths that they don't have resources to send. So when they sit there and tell us in these press conferences that they do, they're lying. Because we've totally heard it ourselves. We've totally heard them say, we have no resources there. We have no resources there. And then we had the mayor questioned about why there was no water coming out of the fire hydrants, and she wouldn't answer the question. And then we have Biden telling us, oh, it's because they cut the power on the pumps. That's why there was no water coming out. We're being lied to. We're just being lied to left and right. And I'm not one of these people to bitch about, the government. I mean, people that have followed me for a while, y'all know. I don't go on rants about this stuff. But do you see? I mean, how can you not see it anymore? It's right in our face, and it's sick. We're hearing the truth on the scanners. They can tell us whatever they want in their pressers. And I thought that it was funny that the mayor got that little jab in tonight. She goes, "You're watching what we are watching." Like she's irritated that we're seeing this stuff in real time. She's irritated that they can't cover it up. Yeah, Karen Bass. Karen Ass. You're watching it as seeing as much as we are. It's like,
You're being a Karen.
Has never had more meaning. Karen Ass. We got more people watching or listening to the scanner now.
I did.
I know, Jenny. That's a whole nother issue. We got FEMA. Oh, apply online. Apply online. Oh, F you. Like, I applied on FEMA when I had to evacuate for the hurricanes, right? They're supposed to, I had to get a hotel for myself, and then I got a hotel for my daughter. And they're supposed to reimburse you or whatever. So I file. I get denied everything. So it's like, whatever, FEMA. It's a pain in the ass to even apply. And then you have to verify your identity, and you have to jump through all these hoops. And then by the time it's said and done, you don't even want to fuck with it anymore. It's a joke. They make it so difficult to even apply. Number one. I could go all day about what it took to apply for FEMA online. It was awful. Because, we have to your social security number didn't match up with your name. Call the 1-800 FEMA line. So I call the FEMA line. Do you want to know how many hours I waited on hold on the FEMA line? I was on the phone for 8 hours to FEMA. 8. That's a whole ass work day. It was horrible. I could go on and on, but I won't. I'll spare you the details. It's awful. FEMA is a farce. I saw it firsthand. It's terrible.
16 from 47, go.
And thank God I didn't lose my home. You know what I mean? Oh, it's an automatic $700 to everyone affected. Apply online at FEMA.gov. Everybody gets denied. Everybody gets denied. It's crazy. I don't know one person that got approved for the $700. It's just crap, man. Oh, to replace your food in your refrigerator that you lost. You can apply for 1 month of food stamps. Everybody can do it in the hurricane zone. So what do? Me and my daughter go on there, apply for the 1 month of food stamps so we can replenish our food in our refrigerator and freezer. Denied. So tell me, what's the point? What's the fucking point? Forget about it. All right. Rant over. Rant over.
Engine 106 is investigating.
I don't have much hope for FEMA helping these people. It sucks.
We're on 8. 20. Engine 20, auto versus pedestrian, intersection Washington and Hughes.
Winds are increasing. It's being reported. So expect these fires to... Look, that looks like a whole dome. It's crazy.
Unreadable. Repeat. Responding to structure fire, 245-27 Stonegate Drive, engine 106, on scene reports a 2-story single-family dwelling, nothing showing, they're in the invest mode. From Largo on Go ahead.
Oh, no, you know what's going to happen? They're not going to get help like they're supposed to, and they're going to blame Trump when Trump comes into office in, a week? It's all a game. It's all a political game, the political game, blame game, and we, the citizens, always pay the price.
Rescue 861. Rescue 861, go ahead. Are we meeting RA 827-339 Los Angeles? Exactly to happen, what was involved. Last unit addressing Metro, you're broken. Last unit addressing broken. Repeat. Metro, West 5, Brooklyn Natural. 5, Roger, LAPD, be natural. 1, back in 99 District, take the repeat. Roger. Metro Battalion 17 on scene at 24527 West Stonegate. 2-story single-family dwelling. Nothing showing. Fire out. Engine 106. Truck 96 can handle. Take back the back channel. Battalion 17, Roger. All companies respond to structure fire. 106 is first in at 24527 Stonegate Drive. Battalion 17 states there's a 2-story single-family dwelling, nothing showing. Reports of fire out. Engine 106 and truck 96 will handle the incident. All other companies may cancel, discontinue. We're at 337 North Los Angeles, process open. Rescue 27, right. Rescue 61, copy there, be at 337 North Los Angeles. Roger. Fall East 74, Sanborn. SFL standby for instruction, 77's first in. Engine 77, truck 89, battalion 12, respond to structure fire, 8600 Tamarack Avenue, cross of dead end Pendleton Street. There's a channel 8 response with attack of 1818. That's from Battalion 17. Engine 106 can handle. Life Force 96 is available. That's over. Life Force 96, you're canceled. Our truck to that structure fire. Remain available. Engine 278, Rescue 73, chest pain 12525, Cascade Canyon Drive. Truck 96, it's your copy, you can cancel. Metro, truck 96, copy. Engine 106, we're going to be taking back TAC 17.
Answer from Engine 106, roger.
Engine 77, can we show you en route?
Yeah, NBC's not taking Engine 77 around.
Roger. Battalion 12, can we show you en route?
Metro RMC won't update. Battalion 12 is en route.
Battalion 12 en route.
Metro Rescue 38, ETA on LAP.
Gift for expirations, 112 West 15. Fire 1987. Tree Fire 1767, Old Ranch Road. Get out real quick.
Hey, Matt, we're going to take out this little flat area right here. So if you want to grab one side, I'll grab the other, and we'll just start working it to make it nice and level for service.
7 continues the investigation.
Yeah, Metro from Engine 77 confirming it's inside the previous burn. Engine 77 will handle. Cancel everyone. We'll stay on 8.
Engine 77, roger. All companies respond to structure fire, 8600 Tamarack Avenue. Engine 77 is going to handle the incident. It's just a previous burn. All other companies may cancel, discontinue. We're going to take back TAC 18. Gift for expirations, 77 friend. Now just pushing route.
Metro from Brush Patrol 109. Shows radio 109.
Bye. It's 21 Rescue 14 cardiac arrest for 44 14 Avalon.
I don't know what happened there. Oh, thank you, Nash.
Now, 154 Figueroa.
Trying to find another aerial view.
Truck 87, Rescue 104, typical respiration is 16947.
Or something live.
237, go ahead. Under 237, we're en route to the tree fire off Old Ranch Road in Mill Hill. This is in Manville Canyon, just east of the
let's
College
watch
Fire.
this.
Do we have any
Another water
resources
tender
nearby?
here. That means we have more water. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, this is on fire right here, guys.
And I know it's small, but
Engine 237. You appear to be the closest resource.
This is on fire right here. Check it out. Whoa. We'll keep it here. Sorry, it says earlier. My bad. This is a repeat. For God-ass sakes. Sorry. Fake news. They're replaying old footage. Here we go. I forgot it's friggin' dark now. This is a live view. My bad.
Rescue 889, traffic accident 8940 Glen
Sorry
Oaks
about
Boulevard.
that. I was confused.
Metro from engine 212, engine 81's back in quarters. So is NAV return to it.
Engine 12. Truck 2, smoke detector 218, North Bridge Street.
Pop, a.k.a. George Dogg's in the house.
57 status.
This is live, though. This is horrible. Look at these homes.
Because, you know, so many of the places that people loved out here, people who visited, they're just gone. And this fire has totally transformed the Palisades to a place that I barely recognized when I came in to work today. And I know that it's going to be hard for people to come back when they see what this fire has done. It's beyond tragic.
It's unbelievable. I'm glad to hear about your aunt, Tom, but right behind you there, I can't believe that used to be a Ralph's supermarket. Just unbelievable. All right, Tom, thank you. We are beginning to get a sense tonight of just how much the fires have cost the people of Altadena. We're hearing over and over how much residents love their tight-knit community, and many of our own staff live there, including KCAL reporter Cara Finstrom. Cara spoke with KCAL Mornings anchor Rudabeh Shabazi this morning on her life in and love of Altadena. Here's a portion of that interview.
My family was extremely fortunate. We're on one of the blocks that was spared, but all around us, seeing neighbors' homes that have burned to the ground. We've lived here almost 20 years, and our kids were raised here, so.
I mean, I'm not trying to be cold-hearted or anything, but I want to see what's going on right now. Honestly. 10 Tampa Bay has been live, but they ended 4 minutes ago, so they're probably refueling or whatever. Let's see if we can find another. What's this? Vegas? Why is that coming up?
But first, another day of battling the horrific
See, now they're doing a lot of recaps. Where's our area? Where's our helicopters? What was that called? The Wilson Observatory that we were watching burn today? What happened to that? Remember this? Mount Wilson? I wonder if Mount Wilson, hang on. Let me do a quick search. Let me turn this back on.
391 of the fall, 136
Give me a second.
Eldridge, across the dagger.
Go ahead.
Engine 205, your move up destination is Fire Station 63. 63.
What's your address?
Here's the tower cams. I found them. Mount Wilson, let's see, fixed view cameras. I don't want fixed view cameras.
900 for Metro.
Those are time lapse. I don't want that. Do they have like a live cam? Look at that. Oh my God.
Metro, engine 79, 16435, Big and Gardena. We searched the area. We find no dark colored TMC truck. Do you have anything further?
Engine 75, nothing further.
No, the Kenneth fire is not out by any means. That's looking to the north. This is looking to the east. This is looking south.
I think it looks good, man. I'll just push these little two piles off and call it. HE5 from HE6, we're good.
It does look like lava, doesn't it? Looks like a living nightmare.
Engine 226 for Metro.
That's looking west. Tish, thank you for being here and thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. Let's see. Webcams. Let's see if we can get this.
Unconscious, 4791 White Oak Avenue.
Oh. Look at this. Oh, shit. Look at this. Oh, this is a cool site.
Trope 1109 Lake Street.
Okay, check this out. Look at this 24-hour time lapse.
Metro from engine 226. Copy your MDC message. Headed that way.
Engine 226, roger. Clear to return home.
You can see the wind gusts on this map. Look. I can mouse over it and it tells me all the different wind gusts. Like, where's the wind gust at the observatory? Oh, just north of the observatory, it's about 24 miles per hour. Watch. Tijuana, oh, their wind gusts are about 4. Fresno, 3. Vegas, 20. This is kick-ass. I can be your new weather girl. 34 miles per hour here in Snow Creek.
29 up to your status.
Wow.
Go ahead, HE5.
Up to your status. 41.
Air pressure.
6-4 rod.
Humidity is very, very low. See that?
Parking back here.
10% humidity. And then you go to Bakersfield, 70% humidity. Isn't that wild?
9 overdose, 7th Street, cross of Hope.
Last I heard was we're parking at 3 here and you cut out.
Intersection of Platt and Calvert.
Here's the air quality right here.
FR64, sunset I see on
Oh my God. It's 428.
Construction 4. Do you have anything else for us?
Oh my God, you guys. Look at the little scale.
Then, I think we're shooting for an early start out here, so just get out here early and we'll get going.
Can I zoom in?
Dee Dee and I training go to briefing. All right, so
I'm doing a time lapse.
complete that Farmer's Ridge and then proceed where? I would make sure we have it all, everything looks good from West Ridge going west. Make sure it's all good to walk away from. Maybe cut some of the spur ridges out to the south and then tie into Mike's line, improve that, and jump in behind those guys. Okay. We'll tie in with you in the morning. Yeah, firm. We'll try and jam out pretty early as well.
Why is the humidity so different in like Fresno up here? Bakersfield.
Yeah, we'll try and get going around 7. You go with that? Yep, sounds good.
Engine 226. Roger. We're available 84.
This is the air quality here. It's off the charts.
Battalion 17.
Whoops. All right, let's see.
Yeah, 49 on the radio, disk for aspirations, 112, 5th Street, cross the Harley.
These are the same images we just looked at. But here's a whole bunch of different cams from the area. Shows the traffic. These are old, though. That's from 1-7, Mount Wilson Observatory. Thank you for subscribing, Stan. Mount Wilson, okay. A fire broke out Tuesday night in the hills above Altadena near Eaton Canyon, prompting a response from firefighters. The Eaton fire at this time.
Trojan 261. Attack LAPD for the natural.
That's the Eaton fire.
261, Roger. LAPD be natural. Metro from Rescue 827. Rescue 827, go ahead. We were just flagged down by LADWP personnel for a transient starting fires behind Venmo, which is going to be at
Wow.
33, or actually 334 La Cienega.
A transient
Boulevard,
starting
behind
fires.
Venmo. K27, Roger, 334 North Los Angeles Boulevard, behind the Venmo.
Hey, Robat.
Metro, engine 237. Engine 237, stand by. Engine, correction, rescue 827, the engine 58, responding. 237, go ahead. Metro, engine 237, we're on scene, corrected address 1759 Old Ranch Road. This is small backing fire. This is part of the Palisades incident. We have crews from Division Charlie at this location, the strike team. Would you like us to attach ourselves?
Cameras not available. The Mount Wilson cameras are out. None of them are available. Oh my God.
Engine 237. Is this strike team going to handle it? That's a Roger. They're getting line by right now. They're going to handle it. Engine 237.
But I also know that
Rescue 78, truck 60, cardiac arrest, 5335 Lower Canyon Boulevard, across Weddington.
Meanwhile, Elon Musk is launching a Falcon in about 18 minutes. What is this?
Metro, truck 96 will take an ALS rescue.
Let me refresh.
Truck 96, rescue 70 on the radio. Rescue 70 on the radio says truck 96 on scene unconscious. 20320 Prairie Street, across Ozo.
Trying to find something that's live right now.
Metro Fire.
Georgia
Rescue
braces
107,
for
we're
snow
available
and
in
ice.
96th District. We'll take that run.
I don't know what happened to our overhead. We might have to pull up those. Hang on.
Rescue 70, you may cancel. Accepting your status.
We're easily getting back into the neighborhoods because there just wasn't enough law enforcement and roadblocks to kind of keep everybody out. There's a lot of windy roads up in those areas and a lot of ways in and out just from the side roads. So the National Guard has been deployed out here before. The last mountain fire that I covered out here at Mount Ball.
I'm thinking they're having a problem with signals. You're about to get a foot of snow. Oh, wow, Jeffrey. In Arizona?
What one can imagine is going to take place here, the National Guard being deployed here out of Ontario, isn't something that we haven't seen before.
National
but
Guard.
It's definitely something that we don't always see when fires occur, especially out here in the Inland Empire or along the foothills. It just seems like something that's definitely necessary in the Altadena area for sure. So that's where it looks like they're getting ready to just take off and head in that direction.
Alex, are these local guys? I mean, you've got a couple of bases they could have been flown into, either March or maybe even Ontario Airport. And are they the Air National Guard or the Army?
It's the Army National Guard from what I've seen so far, and that's an excellent question, Colleen. You know, a lot of these, especially reserves, are out of the area, and a lot of them actually live in Colorado. The last time I was at the fire up in Mount Baldy, which was just a few months ago, some of those were from the Colorado area, Wyoming. So it's not unusual to see that they are flown in to help cover the areas, but I haven't had a chance to talk to them too much. They were in a relatively kind of in a hurry, just getting their equipment together. They did ask me. They said, hey, we haven't been up there. We've seen the images on TV. How bad is it? And I just, you know, the one thing I told them is keep your mask on because the air quality up there is really bad. But these guys are trained for everything. You know, we've seen them in other natural disasters, floods around, you know, across the country and stuff. And I've done stories here where some of these guys, the local guys, have gone to cover different hurricanes and different disasters, natural disasters around the country. So they're trained, well equipped to get in there and provide security. And as what you're seeing here is just the convoy is still getting ready to deploy. They should be leaving here shortly.
Awesome.
All right. Really quickly before we let you go, Alex, any idea on numbers? What are we talking here? We heard earlier from officials 400 have been requested.
Wow, 400 National Guard.
You know, Michael, from what I've seen here, it's at least 150. There was quite a bit. They had a meeting in the back here, and I was able to kind of, there's a park that's adjacent to it, so I got a good vantage point of what they were kind of doing. They had a map, and you could tell that they were going over certain precautions. One specific soldier here had his fire shelter. He was kind of looking at it and making sure that he knew how to deploy it, looked like. So they're probably receiving some last minute instructions and probably just some sense of direction, because a lot of these guys, like Colleen mentioned, they may not be from this area. They may not know what wildfire is like here in Southern California, especially these winds. You know, I'm here in Ontario right now, and as you can see, I mean, it's blowing out here too. So one can just picture that up near the fire area, the winds are still going to be very, very gusty. So I think it was just receiving some last minute instructions, but there is a high number of them. Here they go right now, actually. It looks like they're going to be pulling out right now. So we'll get a better look here of how many are coming out.
Wow, check this out,
All
guys.
right, Alex Vasquez reporting
me.
for us out there right now. Keep in mind, they are here to
look at the
support,
convoy.
Fire personnel
shut
and
up,
law
lady.
enforcement, and to that end.
All right, I'm turning her off. I'm turning the scanner on. I don't want to hear her mouth. We got Plastica down at the bottom giving us the wind gusts. The winds are picking up. Here is the convoy of the National Guard, guys. This is something you will see for the rest of history. This is making history right now.
1000 East Chavez.
Oh, and then they fucking turn it off? Really? Really? Lame. Lame.
Andrew 102, electrical problem, 5409 Catherine Avenue.
That sucked. Okay, this is live right here. Oh, listen.
Hoping you can hear that. It's been going off as an alarm, probably saying the bank has been perhaps broken into or something like that. I don't think that's the case, really. It's probably just an aftermath of the fire, because the back side of the U.S. Bank building there has been hit, burned, charred by that fire as it roared through here a couple of nights ago. There goes another one of those utility trucks moving through. As the sheriff was saying, the only people who should be in this area, the evacuated area, besides firefighters, of course, and law enforcement, are the utility workers moving in, trying to get all this back up again. One other point to make before before I let you go, we were showing you some of that very serious situation several blocks up here to the west, the 16,000 block Sunset, that building that is in right now very dire situation, possibly in fear of collapsing, coming down. It was a 4-story condo building. They thought they had the fire out yesterday. Pretty much they were wetting it down overnight. We made several stops by there. And this might be another one of those black and whites coming by here. Let me see. Is that to give you an idea? Yeah, Mikey will give you a look. This is what we've been seeing back and forth all night long. Sheriff's Department, that's LAPD coming through. That's what they've been doing with their spotlights. He's checking out the bank building over there. Going down through the area that is the village location. That's the new development that is undamaged, the Caruso development, undamaged by this fire. But law enforcement continues to come through here. In any event, back to that building and the possible collapse, 16,000 block Sunset. The trouble with that is they put the fire out and then it lit back up again earlier today. They've been fighting it all day, but they pulled off recently because the concern is very large chimneys, 4 stories tall, built of brick, and there's nothing holding them now. They're ready to go. They're collapsing. Possibly, and the fire department was telling me the concern was they could collapse right on Sunset, so they shut off in the entire area of Sunset. The other area, the other concern is there's a condo building right next to it, not damaged at all, seemingly by the fire, but the concern is those chimneys, all that brick, could come crashing down on an undamaged building.
It looks, behind him, it looks like he's standing in a movie set, doesn't it? Like it looks like you're at like Universal Studios or something on one of the sets. It's wild. This is just wild. I have no other words. I don't even know what to say.
Yes, and truck 98. Roger.
KTLA.
Rescue 98.
KTLA isn't live, or I would. They're not live right now.
Battalion 12, you've got truck 98, engine 75, and engine 24. They're going to respond to Adelphia Building Circle.
Oh, here we go.
That's off from Rescue 9A.
Oh, shit.
Okay, size up approximately 2 acres. Still about 3 to 4 homes in danger now.
Oh, no. 3 or 4 homes in danger now.
Rescue 98, roger. We've got truck 98, engine 75, and engine 24 responding to Adelphia Building Circle. All other companies are responding to Foothill Boulevard Pack. 2 Ascent, 4311 Avalon. Negative, remain available.
Metro Battalion 12 is on scene, confirming the size up. 2 acres of light to medium brush. Our best access for the structure response is going to be off of Bromont. Will be known as Foothill IC. We're going to need CHP to close the transition from the eastbound 210 to the 118.
Look at this. Oh, my God.
Engine 91, I need to get a hose leg going from Foothill side.
Those helicopters are barely touching it,
2
guys.
acres, light, medium brush. Best access is going to be off Bromont. You'll be known as Foothill IC. We'll notify CHP to close the transition from the eastbound 210 to the westbound 118 in both directions.
Jesus.
Metro Fire from engine 75. Are we responding to a brush or are we responding to a structure fire? Engine 1, rescue 903 from quarters. Rescue 39 diabetic, 15253 Lanark Street.
Hi, Cramit.
Engine 8 unconscious, 12033 Darby.
We're getting a lot of calls coming in. It's not sounding
Truck 74
good.
unconscious, 10331 Jardine Avenue. Metro Fire from engine 75. Are we responding to a structure or a brush fire?
AT2, AT5.
Roger. Structure.
Metro from engine 203. We're on our way to our move up 27 from the 5 and 118 if you need additional engines.
Engine 203, roger. Rescue 89, fall 10631, Vinedale Street. Battalion 701 for Metro. Metro Battalion 701, moving to Battalion 12. Battalion 701, roger. Moving emergency, Battalion 12.
From Foothill IC, when you get off over there, give me a 360 on that house. It doesn't look too bad right now, but let me know what I'm going to need over there.
I see you got truck 98 pulling up.
Alright, truck 98, if you make a left and go down there, that's where the house is threatened. I don't know how threatened it is. When you get down there, let me know.
Hey, IC from engine 91. We're over by the houses. They took a little bit of impingement, but we're going to check inside the interior. But it looks good.
Truck 98 from IC, I'm going to make you a Delphia division, and it's going to be yourself and engine 91. I'll also send you additional engine companies to catch the other planes of that fire.
Battalion 12 for Metro.
That structure and then that foothill side of the fire.
Okay, copy that. Adelphia Division. Battalion 12, we have switched this incident over to Channel 5. This is now a Channel 5 response, still with attack of 17. Now a Channel 5 response, attack of 17.
Roger, Channel 5, switching over.
The IC from Brush Patrol 74. We're just getting off Paxton at 210. How can we help?
I'm going to have you stage here at Foothill, and I'll tie you in with the first engine company to assist with perimeter control.
Copy, stage at Foothill.
Engine 250 cancel.
Metro from engine 203, use us on that structure on Paxton or move up 27.
Structure right now is not threatened. We're going to focus our attention on that grass.
Are we going to lose our helicopter as soon as I get up?
I'll put 2 engine companies on Foothill, and I'm going to put the rest on Bromont to get to the other side of that flank.
Roger, stand by. Rescue 57 Falls 11, 81st Street.
Engine 4, attach us to the brush incident in 91 versus show us clear of the Kenneth incident.
Engine 4, stand by.
I think that's the Kenneth fire, but I'm not 100.
You're going to get rescue 99 quarters.
Heavy Equipment 2, you can make your way back. You've been released. Thank you.
That is the brush incident. 98th first intersection of Foothill and Paxton. Channel 5 response to the attack 1717.
Metro from Crew 3A. Can you go ahead and attach to that brush fire?
Crew 3 Alpha, you've been added to the brush incident. 98th first intersection of Foothill across the Paxton. Channel 5 response to attack 17.
Okay, let me tell you guys really quick. So they are dropping down, they've been dropping down this red fire retardant stuff, and it's supposed to keep the ground moist. And then they come back around with water on top of the fire retardant stuff. So there's the super scoopers were going over the ocean, and they have like a scoop on the bottom of them. They're a plane, and they go over the ocean. They skim the top of the ocean. They scoop up like 1,600 gallons of water, and then they move their way. And they dive down into the ocean, grab the water, and keep going. We saw like a really cool video of it earlier. I'm waiting to see what this helicopter's doing before I get up to take a shower. No, they're not big. They're not big military planes. We actually had some from Quebec that came in. It was pretty cool. Wop, 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 wop. Sarah, Sarah. I don't know if we're losing our helicopter, if he's going to refuel or what. Kind of looks that way.
Yeah, copy. I see the hydrant in the gate. Let me know what engine company you see first. I will direct them. Copy. Philadelphia Division, go ahead.
Oh, look. The fuck is that? Elon Musk doesn't take off Starlink from California, does
The
he?
rest are going to come down here to catch the other side of the flank.
Hell's going on here? What is that? Y'all, hold me. What is this?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Till we get some control of it.
What the fuck? I thought Starlink satellites flew up from Texas and Florida. Oh, he just a rocket just went off. Jesus Christ. I literally can't. We got the helicopter. This is pretty freaking cool though. Look at that. That was really random. I was like, what? It's SpaceX. Yeah, remember I just said he was getting ready to launch? Look at separation right there. Wow, that was random. I thought they were Florida and Texas only. I'm like, whoa.
Engine 226, structure fire. 1800.
More Starlinks
Northwest
going
Ridge
up.
Road, 1800 Northwest Ridge Road, across the Mango Way.
Engine 75. I want you to take perimeter control on the flank.
I'm literally waiting for this thing to land. I'm like, oh, are we losing our helicopter? And then all of a sudden, oh, SpaceX is going up.
Metro Fire from Battalion 5. FR-64 will be in charge of the fire watch resources. Battalion 5 is going to go available.
Battalion 5, roger. FR-64
Sunset incident.
Roger. Keep in tech, folks. Battalion 9, truck 37.
He's always got to show off.
Battalion 9, truck 37, within 226 that's already around structure fire, 1800 Northwest Ridge Road,
Lucid.
Go away, the Channel 7 response with a TAC channel of 1313.
Police rushed to downtown LA for suspicious person who set Kenneth fire.
Foothill IC, Task Force 1017, go ahead and repeat that.
I'm going to have you start your progressive hose lay from Foothill. There's a hydrant there with brush patrol 74 and an open gate.
Copy. You want all three of my engines there?
I don't think you'll need all three of them, but I'll stage you there because if we get a handle on this, I want to keep you free for something else.
Yeah, Roger.
Okay, I'll be back for real.
Yeah, 215, brush patrol 74. I'm standing by at the hydrant. I got your spot.
Copy.
Metro Foothill IC, we do not need the air resources. You could keep them or keep them grounded or have them tested.
I see. Engine 24 is on scene.
24, Roger, shoot on scene.
It's Red. This is part of the Palisades incident with Charlie Division. Roger. Foothill side starts the progressive hose by with brush patrol 74.
Yeah, 1017, I'm going to give you stand by. I'm going to try not to get you committed to this.
To the brush at 98. Turn home. Yeah, copy. We're pulling up to Foothill now. We'll stay out of the way and let us know if you need us. Yeah, looks like we got 14 in route. 246, copy. Helicopter 7 will be added. Got nothing further if you don't find anything.
Just confirm me you're in forward progress. Helicopter 7, we do not need him for observation. We are working on getting lines all the way around.
I see, Roger. Brush Patrol 98, you've been added to the brush. 98's first in intersection of Foothill Boulevard and Paxton. Channel 5 response, attack 1717.
Metro Foothill.
Units are stepping on each other, one at a time.
Metro Foothill IC.
Foothill IC, go.
Metro Foothill IC. We have all forward progress stopped. We're working on getting the line completely around. We do not need, we will cancel Suit 4, Crew 3, and all helicopters. There's approximately 1 acre inside.
17, copy.
Roger. Supervisor 4, Crew 3, discontinue, as well as air off. You have a 1 acre in size.
98 engine 91, engine 24, and engine 75.
Advise this is a previous incident.
Percent.
crew 3, Roger. We'll show you available 84.
Here, we're going to 24 on Foothill, the rush patrol real quick. And we'll hold tech.
Take this back to 8. We'll hold on to deck 17 for approximately 1 hour. We're in.
I lied, I'm back. You guys want a good laugh? Do you I just clipped the little escapade with Elon. You guys have to see this. You guys have to see this. All right, so we're going to go back in time. We're going to play this clip real quick. It's funny as hell replaying it. Oh, Lord, have mercy on our souls. Okay. Wait, where's my thing? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Okay, so this just happened. I don't know how long ago now. Like 10 minutes ago. Okay, so watch this. Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. We need audio. Which means I have to mute the scanner. All right. Unmute here. Okay. All right, here we go. This is a replay from a few minutes ago.
Intersection of Foothill across the pack. This is Channel 5 response to deck 17.
Okay, let me tell you guys really quick. So they are dropping down. They've been dropping down this red fire retardant stuff, and it's supposed to keep the ground moist. And then they come back around with water on top of the fire retardant stuff. So there's the super scoopers were going over the ocean, and they have like a scoop on the bottom of them. They're a plane, and they go over the ocean. They skim the top of the ocean. They scoop up like 1,600 gallons of water, and then they move their way. And they dive down into the ocean, grab the water, and keep going. We saw like a really cool video of it earlier. I'm waiting to see what this helicopter's doing before I get up to take a shower. No, they're not big. They're not big military planes. We actually had some from Quebec that came in. It was pretty cool. Wop, 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 wop. Sarah, Sarah. I don't know if we're losing our helicopter, if he's going to refuel or what. Kind of looks that way.
Yeah, copy. I see the hydrant in the gate.
Let me know what engine company you see first. I will direct them.
Copy.
Philadelphia Division, go ahead.
Oh, look. The fuck is that? Elon Musk doesn't take off Starlink from California, does he?
The rest are going to come down here to catch the other side of the flight.
Hell's going on here? What is that? Y'all, hold me. What is this?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Jumping in some control of it.
What the fuck? I thought Starlink satellites flew up from Texas and Florida. Oh, he just a rocket just went off. Jesus Christ. I literally can't. We got the helicopter. This is pretty freaking cool though. Look at that. That was really random. I was like, what? It's SpaceX. Yeah, remember I just said he was getting ready to launch? Look at separation right there. I cannot, you guys. I cannot. I said, hold me. What is this? All right, we're going back to our view here of them actively putting out this fire. There's no audio for this, so I'm going to go ahead and put the thing back on, the scanner. I'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to go take a shower, a much needed shower. You want one Jennifer or two Jennifers? That clip's funny.
You guys want one Jennifer or two Jennifers?
Hold me. Hold on. Hold me. This is terrible, guys. Look at this.
6-6, 123 is burning.
Okay, for reals. Getting up.
Metro Task Force 1017, we've been released from Battalion 12 incident. We're heading back to 88 unless you want us somewhere else.
Task Force 1017, you're clear to return.
Hold off from parking your
15, chest pain, 234 West Adams. Got 13 seizure, 2809, South Vermont.
Rescue 6 from truck 20 on 10. Metro truck 20, we have that rescue 6. Be advised, we're on the side of the station on Mohawk.
For rescue 6, you copy? Difficult respiration, 714 West 50. Rescue 6, Metro. Psychiatric emergency, 2960 West 8. Q6 Metro, Rescue 6. Metro, you have traffic for Rescue 6. Q6, truck 20 is going to be on the Mohawk side, next to Fire Station 20, Mohawk. Metro, roger that. It'll be on the east side of Fire Station 20. 20, yes. Rescue 6, yes, on the east side. Metro, Rescue 6, roger. Coming out to Tinson. Roger.
Metro from Engine 84, we have been released. You can show us available radio. NBC is not updated.
Q872 sick person, 5358 Van Elden. Engine 84, go.
Yeah, Metro from Engine 84, we've been released from the Kenneth Fire. You can show us available radio. NBC is not updating.
Engine 84, roger, available radio.
Yeah, Metro from Engine 84, if we have a move-up company, you can release them also.
Engine 84, roger.
Metro from Rescue 892, can you set up a rescue for abnormal vitals? 892, roger. That'll be a rescue 59.
Metro Engine 13 will take an 800.
13, roger. That'll be a rescue 811. 226 unconscious, 11935 northeast. Metro Rescue 6, do you have LAPD meet us at Fire Station 20 for uncooperative individual? Roger.
Difficult respirations, 10809 Cantera Street.
Six to 16, 8018 Beverly.
seizure, 11441 Ventura Boulevard. Engine 100 from Battalion 10 on TAC 3, Heidi Reed. Traffic accident intersection of Cahuenga and Sunset. Metro Rescue 66 cancel alley video response. It was Rescue 6, correct? Confirm Metro Rescue 6 cancel alley video. Roger. Skirmish fire, Hill King. This is 2 medical alert at 12109, Louise. Heavy equipment 2, Park Ranger, TAC 3.
Hey, Wes, I don't know if you're still on. I'm seeing a drone hovering over the Encino Reservoir. Do you have anybody you can contact about that? Maybe your Aero guys? Roger, thank you. Have a good night.
Rescue 60 from quarters. Rescue 8, 862, you may discontinue, 862. 862, copy. Rescue 5 on the radio, unconscious, 134.55, Maxella. 12. 2101, Chavez.
I want 100%. Mop up, especially in those trees. And then can you get the information from the people in that house that had the heat damage? I'll let Metro know you want to keep attack. Roger. See, Truck 98 is going to remain in charge. It'll be about another 1 hour for the mop up.
Truck 98, Roger, 1 hour. 67, unconscious, LAXL at 5. Abdominal pain, 1747, Cuenca.
Go ahead, Metro.
Italian 701, return to 88's first in.
Roger, 88. Metro, show rescue to station, fire station 2.
2, Roger.
Hey, all companies on scene at Foothill. And we're going to switch over to Channel 3. Roger, Metro Fire from Foothill IC, Truck 98. We're going to give back tax 17 and switch over to Channel 8. Yeah, Metro from Truck 98 on Foothill. You can have tax 17 back. We'll go to Truck 98, Roger. Take him back to tax. T75 overdose intersection of Frank Madungo Drive and Village Way. Person down, 1037 Broad.
Veteran to 274, 84 is in quarters, so it's turning CAV.
Before Roger, we'll show you CAV returning. .839 fall, 151.38 victory.
One chest range, 5340, Holmes. Typical respiration, 2-way with 40-second plane.
Go. All companies from incident 1365 have picked up and are making themselves available. The last company, Engine 100, will be available in 20 minutes for picking up from the helipod. Giant 10, Roger. Metro from Brush Patrol 109, shows 109 quarters.
33 assault, intersection of McKinley and 57.
Typical respirations, 8951 swim.
42 abdominal pain, 4225, Inglewood. 20 Gilmore. 898 unconscious person, intersection of 4th Street and McClay. Seven six 20 5426 Sheriff Vista. Rescue 104 seizure, 195-35 north off.
Okay, I've got it from JLR's. Thanks, Robin, for sending that to me. We've got a couple pictures of the guy who was arrested. Let's pull those up right now.
Metro from Engine 83, we're available in our district. If you have a little company, you can release them.
Engine 83.
Credit goes to JLR for these screenshots. This is the guy right here, with his hands behind his back. He's being arrested. And a closer shot right there. I'm not sure. I don't think we have a name yet. This is the person detained for the Kenneth fire. This is the person that has been arrested and detained for lighting the Kenneth fire. But we have no name to this guy. You're welcome, Mike. Thanks for asking.
Traffic accident, southbound 5 freeway at southbound Hollywood freeway.
I mean, would it really be surprising, you guys? Do you remember when JLR was at the border and they were just flooding over like 20 groups of 20, just one by one, just floating over the border, just coming on in. Right? Remember all that? What if there was like a coordinated thing? I mean, how hard would that be to have a coordinated thing of a bunch of people starting fires in dry ass California? I don't know. Unless this is just a random thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that's too tinfoil hattish? But the citizens got him. Good for them. I think there's going to be some utter chaos going on. I don't know what's on the hood. A torch? Looks like it could be. Look at that shit. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We're waiting for a name. So when we get the name, we will let you guys know for sure. Thank you for being here and sticking around for our nighttime stream. We're hitting the almost 9 p.m. mark in California. This is a live view of Santa Monica. We're going to put that back down in the corner. It's very smoky, as you can see. And we have some live footage down here, which they've been showing some pretty amazing views of the helicopters dumping this stuff. But we've got the overlay. Let's get that up here. It looks like a torch that your husband has for work. Interesting. Very interesting. Very scary. Can you imagine when people find out what the guy is allegedly involved with and how life will be for him? Oh, I know. Forget about it. We've got almost 4,000 people listening to the scanner right now. I'm going to unmute that and see what's going on. This is Sky 7 that you're watching over the Palisades fire. Three fires said seen by satellite, basically starting at the same time. I don't know. No, the man started the Kenneth fire. He's arrested for starting one fire. Citizens detained him. Look at this. Watch, watch. This is pretty amazing right here. Watch. Here it comes. Oh, shit.
Side of Calabasas Park Estates.
It was muted.
LA operations. That's going to be on the Kenneth incident.
Listen.
Operations copy.
88, sick person, 14735 Ventura.
Branch 10 from Yankee on command.
Branch 10.
Branch 10 Yankee, we got crews to investigate 106 and unable to locate.
Unable to locate the residence or negative fire?
From negative fire.
FR27, it's after 800, sorry. Branch 10 copies. FR27, that'll be 835.
%6 containment now. 6%.
Oh, we hear him. Zach, are you there?
So what it? Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm at the corner of Arcos and Galendo in the community of Woodland Hills. It is here that we understand a bizarre set of circumstances occurred around 4:30. It is our understanding that police have made an arrest of a suspected arsonist here in the community of Woodland Hills. A source in the police department telling us that this suspect may be tied to the potentially the Kenneth fire. So around 4:30, we are told by several neighbors here that there was a man riding around on his bicycle with a large blowtorch, apparently attempting to set numerous old Christmas trees on fire, garbage cans with wood debris on fire. He was riding around, and some neighbors that were just being very alert about this, certainly concerned seeing all of the fires in the community. You know, they knew that something was not right here. As he started to ride away, neighbors started to follow him. He eventually made his way up here to this intersection, and that is where a number of neighbors stepped in. Take a listen.
I had been sent a video by my daughter-in-law who lives on the first floor that an arrest was being made with a guy driving on a bicycle with a blowtorch. I didn't see this, but somebody across the street tracked down this guy through the neighborhood. He was riding around and either tackled him, and my daughter-in-law called the police, or somebody called the police, called 911, and they sent loads of cop cars out.
And how did your friend intervene?
Apparently he saw him walking, and a couple of his neighbors did as well.
They called the cops right away. Suspicious looking guy. They all came out of their house. They told him to stay right there, held him down, stuff like that.
They detained him.
Yeah, they detained him. That's what I heard.
So you guys, I understand you zip tied him. Is that?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
This gentleman, I understand he seemed sort of agitated. Can you describe that?
I mean, it seemed like maybe he was on something or something. He was very like, I can't stop. I'm not putting this down. I'm doing this. And very focused on moving forward with the blowtorch. And we were like, we can't be doing that right now.
They zip tied his ass.
Yeah, just a remarkable set of events here. Neighbors, again, being alert, seeing something that was obviously suspicious, deciding to step in. They say that this man was acting incredibly erratic when they detained him. You saw that video that was shot from above here. That first person you heard from there, that was his. That video was shot from above from that home. The neighbors had some zip ties. They were again able to detain him. They said that this man did mention potentially being on some form of a drug, yeah, again, they say that they then called police. Police arriving, they say, fairly soon after. A large police presence. One neighbor telling me it was the largest police presence he has seen in this community, which is generally a very quiet community, and they took him away. Again, we don't know if any charges have been filed right now, but we do believe he is being held potentially on attempted arson. Back to you.
Zach, thank you for all that information and that new video, courtesy of Citizen app. So you are currently in Woodland Hills, is that right?
That is correct. Yep. Just at the corner of, go ahead.
No, my question is because there was a little bit of confusion where it hadn't hit the residents yet who have been evacuated. Are people out of their homes? Because we know that early on the progress was pretty significant here in terms of the firefight, so that the evacuation order was downgraded to a warning. So I'm just curious of sort of the state of the neighborhood right now. Are people out of their homes? Are they in homes?
This community has not been evacuated. Most people are in their homes. Some have chosen to leave out of an abundance of caution, but most people just closely monitoring the fire, which is just incredibly close. And again, that is why when they saw, I mean, I assume that anyone who saw something like this, given the circumstances, would probably call police, but they were already very much on edge when they saw this person riding around, and that is why they decided to step in.
Do they know how he started the fire?
Well, again, to be clear, it is only through a source that this person is potentially being tied to the Kenneth fire. What they saw was this man with the blowtorch going up and down the block, attempting to light an old Christmas tree on fire and garbage cans filled with tree debris, essentially. The other thing that they mentioned was that he then remarked when they approached him, "You need to get out of here. There's a large fire nearby."
Okay, so because we don't know for sure that is the man connected to the Kenneth fire, that's why I guess we've made the decision to blur his face. And until that name and has been announced and we have more specifics of that, we thought it would be unfair to show his face. But that gives you a sense of what is happening here. Right.
Give me a break.
Yeah, that is correct. It is only through a source that we understand that this person is potentially tied to a police source, tied to the Kenneth fire. Currently, this person being held, we believe, on suspected arson, but not definitively. That suspected arson not definitively tied to the Kenneth fire.
All right, Zach Sauce from KTVU, our sister station up in the Bay Area. Thank you so much.
All right.
And we continue to look at live pictures right now from Pacific Palisades.
Okay, you can see our helicopter that we've been watching dumping water or fire retardant, whatever it is they're dropping. You can see it doing the figure 8 over the Palisades fire. So we should see it come around, so we'll know kind of where our camera angle is. But they're zooming in. Oh, there he is right there. There he is. So we got him on flight radar, and we've got him right there. They're about to dump right here. Here it goes. So there's one fire helicopter out right now. So I'm wondering why. Why is there only one, guys? I mean, I literally zoomed out over all the other fires too. There's none out. I zoomed in on the only fire helicopter that's in the sky. Isn't that wild, though? What's 3D view on here? What does that mean? What just happened? Oh, shit. What is this? Oh, we did this during Brian Laundrie. We're flying with them, guys. Look at. This is what they see. It's like we're flying the helicopter. That's pretty cool. Look, so we can see what's underneath them. Oh, God, look at the neighborhood, guys. Okay, that's wild. This is what's down below, what he's spraying right now. Look. Here we come up on the neighborhood. Why did he stop, though? Did he land? I'm confused. How do I get out of here? How do I get back? He's right over Mulholland Drive. Oh, he did stop. Wow. Shit, I just used a session by clicking out of that. So now we have no helicopters right now currently flying over this fire. Over here we have N15 LA. This is the LA County Fire Department flying over Topanga. We have, that's a private owner. That's probably news. But there's Fire 4. We got this one not available. That's probably the one that's giving us the view we're getting right now. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Kels and I are flying this bish tonight. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. All right, we'll keep it up like that, and I'm going to shrink it down. Oh, we lost our chopper. We lost our chopper. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, here we go. We've got more. Nope, we're back live. No, we're not. I lied. What's this? Look at all that ash. Oh, Jesus.
Over to my left, you can see these two Teslas, only a shell of them. It's just unbelievable. This condominium was several feet high, and there is nothing there. And then just across the street, there are homes that are still intact, being protected by a police officer. Families are trying to come up here and see what they have left. We've been seeing firefighters also come up here from different parts of the state, San Francisco, Nevada, and they are mobilizing in this area to take out hot spots. They say they're trying to mop up from neighborhood to neighborhood because, as you can see, there are still several flames in this area. I got a chance to speak with a neighbor who managed to get through one of the checkpoints. He rented a scooter to get back to his home to see if it was still intact. And it is, but he just described his neighborhood. He's grown up in this neighborhood in the Highlands, and he just can't believe what he's seeing. Take a listen.
For now, and I also was coming up here to see the assessment of the fires, if there were more fires still going on. I know a number of people's homes who, are just gone. They're not there anymore, and it's so saddening, and it honestly feels like an episode of The Walking Dead or something like that. It's so sad, and I mean, the community is going to take so long to rebuild, and the fires are still going, so people don't even have a chance to properly grieve yet. They're like, when is this going to end?
Yeah, neighbors are asking, when is this going to end? They want to know when they can come back up here to see their homes. You can see the smoke going through the camera here. And neighbors are also concerned about the winds that are to come and what impact that is going to have on their community. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7. Eyewitness News.
Tim, great report. We talked to you a little while ago, about an hour ago, and you said this was your first time driving into the Palisades area to witness.
Okay, I'm going to turn the scanner back on. I want to hear what's going on with this Kenneth fire.
Metro 827, go. Which status? Metro 827, NAV mechanical, going back to the station. Be available soon. 827, roger.
Metro Engine 9, go ahead.
9, after your incident, you guys are clear to return home.
Roger. overdose, 615 West Pico. Injury, 104-45 Wilshire. Continue, engine 2. On the radio 6, 41, 63, Stock Mass Lake. Dispatch, Auto Fence, 566 South San Pedro.
I'm here, guys.
2, you may discontinue, engine 2.
Just listening to the scanner.
Engine 2.
Metro engine 261, attaching 800 emergency door.
261, roger. That'll be rescue
261, copy, 829.
Let's see if we can get some updates on this arrest at all.
Fall, 1651, East 103rd.
People are lighting fires. Oh, yeah, we saw this last night. We saw this on X last night.
Metro, show Helatender 3, back available quarters.
I agree, Eric.
Helatender 3, roger, we'll shade quarters.
41.
I cannot. Nothing new.
Metro from Rescue 41, can you attach any one with the latest device?
All I'm seeing is like
EMS 5.
Operations, what's this?
Communications.
Oh, this is live.
Yeah, go ahead for operation.
You can attach it for Rescue 41 for Elizabeth Spice.
Reports of a fire in the side yard at 1010 El Medio. That's L space MEDIO.
Alright, you made this continue.
Gate code is Charlie 1964.
I don't know, guys. I think I may wrap it up. I'm not getting any, not finding any aerial footage, and I don't want to just stream muted news all night. You know what I mean? I can't find anywhere that's showing the helicopters anymore. They do, but then they just show it. See, it says earlier. I think I'm going to go to bed. I told him to go to bed, and he did. I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. If anything transpires, I'll go back live. Other than that, I'll probably be live tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is Friday, January 10th. It's officially January 10th here on the East Coast. But the fire may have reached the towers. Yeah, all the tower cameras are out, B. Thank you so much for being here for the coverage. I'll be back. Just consider this a little break. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you so much, moderators. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night, Kels. I told you guys to go to bed, and you did. All right. Good night, guys. Let's run our credits. Give you guys some credit tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this live stream or video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my latest content. Want to take it a step further? Bring it all in. And join our community clickers by becoming a Patreon or a YouTube member. You'll get exclusive access to our Discord server, special channel perks, and much more. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.
Click. It's real easy, man.